All right. One important information that you need to bear in mind is all questions are constructed based on NKJV rendition of the Bible. And we kind of told you that up front. What does that mean? Can I not study NIV? Can I not study KJV? That's not the point. The question would be framed based on the phraseology of NKJV. So if you're looking at some other version and you are preparing using that, that's absolutely fine. But if you see some words on the question, it may occur to you, I don't think I have read it like that. Why this question is framed like this. So sometimes the words that have been used in NKJV could be different, but the essence is the same. We are not doing any memory quiz. We are not doing any fill in the blanks, like finish this verse or anything like that. So, you don't have to worry if you use a different version of the Bible, but it's important for you to know we are going and constructing questions based on NKJV. So that's about the quiz connections and some important things. Let me just pause here for a second. Any questions on what I have just said so far? Okay. I know you guys are not shy. So if you have something, just whenever I pause like this, just speak up if you have a question, okay? I will be the quiz master. That means I will be executing the quiz. There will be a quiz controller as well who will be monitoring the entire quiz. This is being done virtually. You are more than welcome to have your parents, your relatives, and your friends cheer you. Let's not forget this is a Bible quiz, and we are going to honor the Lord in making sure that we are playing in all integrity, right? We expect the parents not to give out the answers to the children, and we expect the children to play with all integrity. You have the gaming board, you have your laptop or your device. It is based on accuracy and speed. So you really don't have time to stop and ask somebody for help. I would strongly recommend that you do no such thing. We are trusting that you will play this game with all integrity. This is a virtual setup, so I really can't see who all are sitting behind you. So I truly trust that you will be mindful of this fact and you will fear the Lord who can see all these things. So, but there will be a quiz controller who will be watching and monitoring these things because you have to keep your video engaged at all times. You have to keep your video on at all times. And the responsibility of the controller is to keep an eye on things while I'm running the quiz. And if she finds anybody talking to the side or looking up something, or there is a parent who is helping them, she will call you out and we'll pause things and we'll make sure everything's okay. So that's the reason why, we just kind of have two people observing. And everybody has been good all these years. We haven't had any such issues ever in the past, and I hope it won't happen this year as well. You are God-believing, Jesus-loving kids, and I'm sure you will have a wonderful time, and we won't encounter any of such issues. If for some reason we have to pause the quiz or something happens, we'll resume the quiz from the point where we last left it. And we'll remove the questions that have been already done, and we will re-execute the quiz from the place where we would have left it. It would mean a little bit of work. Yeah, Robin, just give me a second. I'll come to you. It would mean that, we might have to do a little bit of calculation after the quiz, and you won't know the results immediately. If something like that were to happen, if the quiz had to break in between or had to be stopped, or there was some glitch. So we'll find a way and we'll make sure everything goes well. So Robin, you have a question?
With regard to the application, do we just need to have Zoom, or should we download something called Quizy or something?
You don't have to download anything.
Okay,
just Zoom. Yeah, just Zoom. You just need to have Zoom, like the way you join. And we will be doing the mock quiz right now, Anil. So you will see how that goes.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And last thing, very last thing, this is the most important thing. The quiz consists of 5 rounds. It's 50 questions. They happen very quickly. Each question has about 20 to 30 seconds, and some questions, especially the last round, only gives you 10 seconds. because, we expect you to, this is kind of the deciding round. So the first round is a true and false, very simple, 2 questions, and you choose one. How long, how much time does it take? So the first 10 questions are true and false. The second 10 questions are multiple choice. And the third question, the third set of questions, the third round is whose line is it? And it's kind of unique in the sense there will be a scripture that will be shown on the screen. Somebody said something. Jesus said in the Gospel of John, he said, there is a time that is coming when everybody will worship God in the spirit. Those who worship God must worship him in spirit and truth. This is a verse that Jesus spoke. And something like that will be used or displayed on the screen. And we expect you to choose who said it. Who said it? Whose line is this? Whose dialogue is this? That's what this round is about. Some people like it, some hate it. But it's a fun round. It's kind of different from the usual multiple choice. So whose line is it? Is about a question, about a sentence somebody has said, and you have to guess who said it. Do you see what I see? Or an illustration round is the fourth round. Sometimes it's the third round. We kind of switch that, but definitely there will be a round of 10 questions where we will show you an image, and you will have to guess what that image is trying to depict. Sometimes it could be a question concerning the image and not exactly what it is trying to depict. In the book of Daniel, I really had a challenge trying to select these illustrations because there's not a whole lot of story happening in 12 chapters, which also means for you guys, you only have 12 chapters to study. So that's easy, should be easy. And the last is the final countdown. The last 10 questions go a little faster. It could be a mix of multiple choice or just true and false. It's a mix of things, a little tougher than the rest, but not a whole lot difficult. Just think about it. If I'm not giving you memory questions or fill in the blanks, how tough could it be? If you read all the chapters, you are all set. Just read through them slowly and think, if you were to give somebody a quiz, how will you make those questions up? That's the best way to think about these, what to expect in this quiz. So we will do a little mock quiz right now of 16 to 17 questions so that you get familiar with the app and the question formatting. So that's kind of the end of this presentation. Let me just pause here if anybody has any questions. Are we doing good? Am I speaking too fast? Okay, Jonathan. Okay, good. Some thumbs are showing up. Okay, that's excellent. So, okay, let's get started. What we will do is, sorry?
Would you be posting these slides?
I have actually posted a video link from YouTube. Who was that asking the question?
It's me, Auntie Sharon.
Oh, Sharon. So you should have actually received the link in the email. Please check with your mother. I think I may have sent it to her. The video tutorial is much better than the size of this PowerPoint, but I can create a PDF and send it to you all. There are 2 WhatsApp groups that have been created for Group A and Group B, and I'm also sending you emails. Is there anybody here who hasn't received any communication or haven't seen those emails or group chats? Okay, good. At this stage, you should be seeing them and being ready because you're sending a lot of reminders. I will also post the PDF. Sharon, thank you for asking that. I think it doesn't hurt to send the document. I will have to strip the audio from it and make sure you don't get a 10 gig file. So I'll send everybody the PDF as well. Very good. With that said, let's do one thing. I'm going to initiate the quiz. Keep your devices ready. And what I'm going to do is I will start the quiz. I'm just making sure I am clicking all the right buttons over here. Show leaderboard. I'm not going to play any music. I find that terribly annoying. Okay. Use your first name and last name as you log into the quiz. Okay, so the link address. So on the chat, I'm going to put this for you. Let's try how this goes. Please use this link. And use this game code. I don't think I have to share my screen, but we'll try that anyway. If anybody has questions that come up in between, just raise your hand. And this Zoom will tell me that there is somebody raised their hand. So 14. I think one more person. I think we're waiting for one more person.
Sunita, our internet kind of, got disconnected. We just rejoined.
Okay.
We'll log in.
Okay. On the day of the quiz, I will expect you all to be engaging your cameras. Josh, Roshni, Mercy, wonderful.
Number?
It's on the chat. And it's also on the screen, on the Zoom right now.
7, write down this number 97. Sorry.
957. Including me, there are 16 people on the Zoom, so there should be only 15 joining in, unless there are siblings who have joined. Okay. Let's give Tiana a moment and we'll get right in. Okay, all good. Very good. We'll get started then. I will just press start. Okay, I see Tiana now. Good, Lucy. Okay, we'll get started, guys. So I'm clicking the start button, and actually you don't have to even see my screen. You can directly, be on your devices. This is more for me to know the leaderboard and things like that. So we'll get rolling. 3, 2, 1. True or false? The secret of Nebuchadnezzar's dream was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. Okay. All right. Right, that's true. Okay, most of you got it. Excellent. Let's go to the next one. True or false? King Nebuchadnezzar fell down and worshiped God Most High when he saw that the 3 Hebrew boys did not die in the fire. True or false? Okay. Most of you got it right. Josh Nimmo. Josh, are you, I know you're logged in. Are you there at your seat? Are you playing?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I see that you had not clicked earlier, and I know you're very quick and nimble on your answers. So I wanted to make sure you're not having any technical issues. Very good. Do you guys hear music in your devices? Okay, all right. I didn't want
No,
to hear it.
Sunita.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next question. True or false? Arioch was appointed by the king to destroy the wise men of Babylon. Okay. Tiana is in the lead right now on this mock quiz, and the answer is it's true. The answer is true. Arioch was appointed. So looks like some of you had a struggle there. Okay, next question. Daniel requested that the steward to test him for dash days, requested the steward to test him for dash many days. Okay, there is a Josh on the screen who is probably not playing because I'm consistently seeing that he is not responding. Do we have a Josh on the screen on Kahoot? Okay. Somebody logged in as Josh. Okay, the answer was 10 days. Very good. Do we have a Josh on Zoom? Okay. There's one person who
I'm
noticed.
Josh.
Okay, Josh, might not be you, must be somebody else, because I see only 15 participants are answering the questions. One person is not, and that person seems to be Josh. Okay, that's weird. When everybody doesn't answer, it makes you wait till the entire time is up. Okay, let me just pause here for a second. Do you guys need music, or are you good with this silence?
No music.
No music, good. Good, I find that very annoying, distracting.
No need music, ma'am.
Okay, next question, get ready. Along with Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, what else did Nebuchadnezzar take with him? Okay, let's see. Turn in the lead here. Articles of God's temple. Very good. That's the right answer. Most of you got it. Excellent. Next question. Who besieged Jerusalem in the 3rd year reign of King Jehoiakim of Judah? So notice there is this Josh who has logged in but is not answering. Okay. Time's up. See how quickly, I know you're familiar with it. Anything can change in any round. So if you think you're falling behind in a round, that's the reason why we have different types. Some people are good at some rounds and some not. So anything can happen at the last minute. Nebuchadnezzar is the right answer. He was the one who besieged Jerusalem and in the 3rd year reign of King Jehoiakim. Very good. Next one. Daniel requested the steward to give him and his friends the following to eat. Ezekiel. Okay, things have moved. Good. Vegetables and water. I would have chosen biryani and Pepsi, but vegetable and water is the right answer. Good, you all got that. Next one. True or false? King Nebuchadnezzar gave Daniel the name Belteshazzar. Very good, you all answered, but there is one person who hasn't answered here, Josh. I don't know, Alex, I don't think this is you, but there is another Josh. So that's why it holds up everything. All right. See what's the right answer. True. The answer is true. Very good. Next one. How many did the king see in the furnace? Look at the picture and answer. Very closely moving. Very good. The answer is 4. Very good. Nearly everybody got this. Excellent. 10th question. We have 17 questions, so 10th one. Which king's decree resulted in Daniel being thrown into the lion's den? Which king's decree? Darius, King Darius. Most of you got that. Excellent. Next one. It was in the dash year of Nebuchadnezzar's reign that he had dreams that troubled him. Three, two, one. It was in the 3rd year. It was in the 3rd year. During the quiz, the reason why I keep this instructor led is because during the quiz, you may say, most of this is a question that seems to have a good mix of wrong answers and right answers. You may have a question like, Auntie, I think it's 2nd year. I can give you a verse from the Bible. I keep all those things ready. In fact, I might do that for every tough question that people might have a difficulty on. Which verse tells us exactly what it is? Okay, question number 12. How many kings did Daniel serve? There are 2 Joshes. Josh Nimel is here, and there's another Josh who's holding us up. Okay. The right answer is 4. 4 kings. Which are the 4 kings, guys? Who answered 4? One person did. Which are the 4 kings? Who are the 4 kings? Whoever got this right. Come on, chop, chop. Who are the 4 kings that Daniel served? Nebuchadnezzar?
Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar, Darius, and Cyrus.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Next question. The king was angry and very furious and gave the command to destroy all the wise men of Babylon because Three, two, one. Okay. See how quickly things change on the leaderboard. Magician said that no other gods can interpret the dream. Very good. Most of you got that right. 14th question. Who is the captain of the Babylonian King's Guard? A very easy question. Arioch. Very good. Next one. 15. In the king's dream of the great image, what struck the image on its feet of iron and clay and broke them into pieces? Such a close tie. Very good. Okay. Stone cut out without hands. It said a large rock was the next contending. If you go back and see the verses, it will say the stone. Specifically use that word. So if you have to choose between the two, then stone would be the right choice. If, let us say, I hadn't given any other, and if I said only large rock, thunderbird, fire, and water, then, by way of exclusion, you can think it's large rock. Okay, last two to go, 16th. Whose line is this? I fear my lord the king, who has appointed your food and drink. For why should he see your faces looking worse than the young men? Worse than the young men. Who said this? That's the question. Whose line is this? Not to whom it was said, but who said it? Whose line is this? Ashpenaz said it. Very good. Very good. Last one. Whose line is this? I thank you and praise you, O God of my fathers. You have given me wisdom and might, and now you have made known to me what we asked of. For you have made known to us the king's demand. Very good. Most of you got it. All of you got it. Very good. Right, that was I'm going to end the session. Let's see what it shows. All right, the first person is Karen Ezekiel, and then Eden, and then Mercy Rosen. Wonderful. Now, obviously, there are lots of information that this system provides us. Because there is no music, there is no clapping of hands and cheering and all of that. But usually, the system does all of that. So well done, guys. I think it gives you a good idea of what to expect and how this is going to look like. Does this help you? Just unmute
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you ever, get stuck and you had a system fault or something like that, just come out of it completely and then rejoin. We had a Josh that was stuck there, right? You notice how that was holding up everything. I have no way of excluding that person, so we'll have to run the entire time. But if you notice those kind of issues happen, just exit out and rejoin in. Every question would be 20 seconds long. There are some questions that were 30 seconds, and I don't think we need that much time. All of you were completing it. So 20 seconds, some would be 10 seconds only, but that's kind of the pace of the quiz. Did anybody find this too fast or didn't understand the questions? I can assure you that there wouldn't be any questions that are meant to confuse you, okay? No trick questions. They will be very direct, no conflicting answers. Like it would be rice and vegetables and biryani and Pepsi, there is no conflicting answer. It won't be rice, it won't be vegetables and boiled vegetables and steamed vegetables. I'm not trying to trick you with these questions. So they will be very clear. Obviously, the best questions were chosen for the quiz, and what was left behind was brought towards the mock quiz. So you might have found this very simple and easy. And that's generally how it would be. A little, some harder questions, but this is the overall flavor. So before I let you go, any questions, guys? No, you're all good, all set?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just pray for you while you are here, 1 minute prayer, and then I'll send you, okay? Anytime you have questions, even later in the week, feel free to reach out to Lucy Auntie or Rena Auntie, the ones who have been moderating the WhatsApp groups, or email us back. We'll make sure you get your answer, okay? Lord, I thank you for this time. Thank you for these blessed children who have exalted your word over their priorities. And Father, I pray that they will not only just prepare for the quiz, but seek you with all their heart. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Amen. Be blessed, everyone, and I'll see you next Saturday, 7th May. Bye now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.